Hi YouTube! So I have been MIA for a while. I apologize for that, but I'm going to fill you in on pretty much everything regarding the weight loss that's happened between now and then. So soon after, well not too soon, but a little bit soon after I made my last weight loss update video, I kind of fell off the bandwagon and ended up not really checking my weight all the time. I just kind of forgot about the whole weight loss thing entirely and was just kind of like, whatever. I went to the doctors a few weeks ago, and when they checked in with my weight and all that stuff you do when you go in there. So when I went in for it, they took my weight and I was back up to 234, which I was like, okay, that's not good. So I definitely switched my mindset back over to, all right, I've got to get serious about this. Sort of started eating a little bit better, not good by any means, but better. I went back down to 232, which is my starting weight when, pretty sure that was my starting weight. I haven't gone back and watched my videos, but 232 I believe was that. At work, well, I started a new job as well, between the last time I made a video and now. It's a better job. It was a good move. And at this new job, I'm actually working with my roommate now, which is cool. And so we decided we wanted to start like a office weight loss thing, like a Biggest Loser type thing. We're all putting in our starting weights and seeing who can lose the most body fat. I'm not even sure how long it's going for, I forget. But my starting weight was 232. For the first week of it, I was okay with eating, not what I probably should be. I started thinking about, alright, obviously this whole kind of slowly starting in moderation type of thing is not really doing much for my weight. So I kind of thought back to something that I had heard before, which is like the quickest and healthiest way to lose weight is to eat completely natural foods, which seems kind of like a no-brainer. But what that entails is eating foods that our body was meant to process. So meat, fruits, vegetables, nuts, eggs, stuff that you would naturally find in nature. Your body will process that the quickest, and it's just what your body is built to process. And it just made a whole lot of sense, and it just kind of clicked. Then I started hearing about, okay, so this diet has a name, doesn't it? It's a paleo diet, which is the Paleolithic diet, what our ancient ancestors ate, caveman ate. So whatever the food you find in nature is what you eat. So that cuts out breads, wheat of any kind, grains, dairy, pretty much anything that's processed and man-made. I decided to try that path and see how I did on that. And this is recent. This is about 4 days ago. So what I decided to do between now and the time that I got my first paycheck was, alright, so instead of when I go by Wawa before work in the mornings, instead of grabbing fruit snacks or Special K bars and stuff like that, I'm gonna grab a veggie platter or a fruit platter or a fruit cup, or pick up a couple hard-boiled eggs, which they have there too. The first couple days I started to feel pretty good. It wasn't really that hard to not have any bread or sugars or anything. I felt like I had a bit more energy. It felt better all around, so I decided to check my weight yesterday just to see. That was 3 days, well that was 2 days into it, and that was before I had a chance to eat yet that day. So I checked it yesterday morning before I had anything to eat, and I was down to 227.4. So it's working. That's 3 pounds in almost 3 days, just about 3 pounds in 3 days. I'm assuming most of it's water weight and stuff like that. But since I started the challenge at work, 232 to 227, that's pretty damn good. So I went shopping today since I got my first paycheck on Friday. So I went shopping today to get kind of a whole new pantry. So I did a little bit of a grocery haul for you. I've never done one before, but I love watching grocery hauls for some reason. I don't know why. So I'll do one for you, and I'll go ahead and do that for you right now. Alright, so here's my grocery haul. And I guess I will go ahead and start over here. And these are Crimson Seedless grapes. Pretty tasty, obviously. Tomatoes for salads. I got some raspberries here, some blackberries. Let's see. I didn't get as much fruit as I wanted to, but this one was kind of more of an expensive haul, so I'll be getting a little bit more fruits in the future. This is a naked smoothie. Now, they have all natural stuff in it, because I know I'm not going to be able to do a lot of regular smoothies in the morning until I can get a blender, a good blender. So this one, I took a look, if it would focus. You can do it. There we go. So I looked at the ingredients on this one. Apple juice, mango puree, which is whatever. Pineapple juice, banana puree, kiwi. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one right now. Alfalfa, broccoli, spinach, barley, grass, wheatgrass, parsley, ginger root, kale, and odorless garlic. So there's no crazy weird chemicals in it. So this probably won't last me too long because I'll probably drink it a lot in the mornings. But I also got orange juice. And I know this is not completely organic. It is pasteurized. Sodium free, no water, preservatives added. So I'm kind of, oh, and that's my phone. Alright, so, okay, and so I always love to have my orange juice in the mornings. That's kind of one of my things. I don't drink a lot of coffee, but something I love and always crave in the morning is orange juice. So that's something that I can't completely, I know if I wanted to do it completely organic, I could squeeze oranges and make my own orange juice. But for now, this is what I'm going to do. Don't judge me. Alright, I also got some nuts. Now, this was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, just picking up nuts, because so many of the nuts that I wanted to get had peanut oil in them. I couldn't believe it. So I had to look for quite a long time, and finally I found one with ingredients is just almonds. It says peanut-free may contain other tree nuts, but all the other ones had almonds, or whatever nut it was, plus peanut oil or cottonseed oil. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. So I found those almonds. These are, they're raw mixed nuts, so they're unsalted. Almonds, cashews, hazelnuts, walnuts, and pistachios. So all good nuts. This is almonds, cashews, hazelnuts, walnuts, and pistachio. And it says may contain peanut and other tree nuts, but I figured I can keep my eyes out for peanuts, but I didn't see any in here. So there's those. And then also I just got regular pistachios, which are a little bit more on the expensive side. Whoa. But I went ahead and did that. And then also contains pistachio. And also processes peanut and other tree nuts. But it didn't have peanut oil, which was my main thing. Alright, eggs. Obviously, I love hard-boiled eggs, so I'll probably hard-boil most of those and just eat those as quick protein on the go. And then the meat. Got a fair amount of meat. Bacon. This one is no nitrate or nitrate added, not preserved, blah, 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 blah. So not, I guess, completely organic, but no artificial ingredients or preservatives, steroids, or hormones. So that was a really good one, and it was on clearance. Let's see. Bear, which is actually a thing I hadn't heard of before, just Bear, a couple of chicken tenders, self-explanatory. These I got, they didn't seem so bad. There's no fillers, and the ingredients are not amazing, but they're better than some of the other sausage-like things that I saw, and they were also on sale. Lean ground beef, which is not really organic, but ground beef. I can't be completely perfect, and it's expensive to buy completely organic. Steaks, which are excellent. I have those later. And these I wasn't quite sure. I was like, hot dogs? Absolutely not. But these are Applegate, which means it's no antibiotics, humanely raised, vegetarian fed, gluten-free, no fillers. So yeah, I figured that wasn't so bad. I figured maybe they'd be kind of cool to cut up in salads and have, I guess, even by itself. To season some of the meat, I don't know if this is completely organic or not, probably not, but it's just roasted garlic and herb seasoning, just to give it a little bit of flavor. And some honey. They were 2 for $6, so I got 2. I will put this in tea, which we already have back here. The Zen tea, which is a green tea with lemongrass. Super good. Oh yeah, I did get more fruit. Red and Delicious apples. So I'll cut those up and add those to my fruit things. Broccoli, which I will cut up and add to all my veggies. I got a couple avocados because avocados are amazing. I got some mangoes. See, I did get more fruit. Mangoes, which are amazing. I love those. Cauliflower already cut up because cutting up cauliflower is very annoying. Carrots in the back, which I'll cut up as well, and a big thing of organic baby spring mix for salads. So, and I also got a couple of these. I just had regular Ziploc thingies, but these are good for portion control. Well, not portion control. There's really no portions with this stuff. It's all good. But this will just help me separate out my salads and then maybe my fruit and then meat, whatever. So, yeah, I got a few of those. And that's about it. Like I said, not totally perfect and not completely paleo, organic, whatever, but it's what I got today, and I think it's pretty healthy, so that's it. Alright, so there you have it. That's probably the healthiest grocery shopping trip I've ever done. So it's a little bit pricey, and I know it'll continue to be a little bit more pricey than just going to the store and buying a bag of chips and stuff like that for snacks. So I know my snacks are going to be a little bit more expensive. Produce is a little bit more expensive, and the organic thing, I won't be able to eat a whole lot of organic stuff. With paleo, it's supposed to be grass-fed meats, no hormones, no preservatives, so eggs have to be free range if you're going to have eggs, organic fruits and vegetables if you're going to do the paleo thing right. That's a little bit more expensive, so I will do the organic thing as much as I can financially, but not everything I'm going to get is going to be able to be organic or free range stuff, not all the time. That's why it's not completely paleo what I'm doing, but it's definitely a natural diet. So no sugar, no bread, no wheat, no grains. Even legumes are off limits. So beans, peanuts, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not a huge fan of those either. So all other kinds of nuts I can have though, which is good. I'm gonna try to continue to keep you guys informed of how the diet thing's going. I call it a diet right now because I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this paleo thing my entire life. But I like it so far. I like the results so far. And the point of the paleo diet when it comes to weight loss is that it regulates your body weight to where it should be. I also like the fact that it is an all-you-can-eat diet because all you're eating are natural, good foods for you. So you can have as much fruits, vegetables, eggs, meat, all that as you want to eat. And so you can eat until you're satisfied, and it's all good foods. So that's pretty much it. I will put maybe a link or two about Paleolithic diet if anybody else is interested in finding out more about it. Like I said, I'll try to keep you guys updated on my weight loss and how I'm feeling, see how long I plan to keep this up, but as of right now it's been super easy so far and I love the results, so there's really no reason for me to stop. So I will talk to you all later. Bye.